without going into too many details, there have absolutely been times where we put somebody in a role that it wasn't the right fit. And a lot of times it's understanding not only is it not the right fit for the company, but it's also not the right fit for the employee. And sometimes it takes um, a really intuitive manager to understand that. And you kind of have to really handle that situation delicately. But the good news is one example comes to mind of an individual that was working for me. She was in a role that really wasn't catering to her skill set, and it wasn't bringing out the best in her every day. And so we did everything we could to coach, to put her on a performance improvement plan, and to really try to get her to a place where she would be happy in this role. But ultimately, after a couple months, we determined it wasn't working and it wasn't the right fit. We had the tough conversation and we ended up letting this individual go, but we were around her to support her in what her ultimate goals are. And now every time I get on social media, I see her living her best life. She's now a tour manager for a band, and she travels the world with this band, and she goes to festivals, and she is just, you can see it in her face how passionate she is. And it wasn't a right fit for her to be an office manager at our company. That wasn't the right fit for this individual. And so I was thankful that she was willing to go on that journey with me and try. But ultimately, it taught me as a manager, sometimes you're going to have people that it's like a puzzle. They just don't fit in that space. And you have to figure out how best can we help them achieve those goals elsewhere. And sometimes, unfortunately, that may not be with your company, but human to human, doing everything you can to support them. I think that's ultimately what's most important.